Whether you are providing complete home hair care or between visits to the stylist, Wahl clippers can save you two very important things: time and money. This program will show you basic hair cutting techniques for 3 distinctly different hairstyles, as well as some simple clipper maintenance tips. All Wahl clipper kits feature American-made precision ground blades. For the clipper used in this video, blade position is controlled by the taper lever located on the side of the clipper. Move the lever up and the blades will give their closest cut, leaving the hair very short. Pushing the lever downward gradually increases the cutting length. Your clipper kit may also come equipped with a variety of attachment combs. Each comb is designed to cut hair to a specific length. There are even optional right and left ear attachments to help you achieve a professional tapered look above and around each ear. Your instruction book comes with an illustration that shows which attachments work best during different portions of the haircut. To install a comb, simply guide it into position and press down. A clip will secure it in place. The clip also acts as a release tab for easy one-hand removal. Your clipper is a precision-made piece of equipment and requires a few simple maintenance procedures for peak performance. Be sure to unplug the clipper before you begin any maintenance procedure, no matter how slight. Keeping the blades clean and well-oiled increases their useful life. And always wipe the unit off after using it. Hair can also be removed during and after the cut by using a paper towel and brush. Hair can also be removed by simply moving the taper lever up and down. You may find this technique very handy if you ever need to clear jammed blades. Oil the clipper by placing a few drops of oil on the teeth of the blades before and after every haircut. Be sure to only use the Wahl oil that came with your clipper. This is a fine oil that doesn't evaporate and leave a gummy residue to slow down the cutting blades. The high speed of the clipper requires this specific oil type. Additional oil can be ordered through your retailer or the Wahl product catalog that is included with your clipper. Your clipper was set at the factory for peak efficiency, but if the voltage in your house is lower, you may need to readjust your clipper. A power screw located on the side of the clipper can be used to adjust the clipper's power setting. Using a screwdriver or small coin, turn the screw clockwise until you hear a noise similar to this. Then slowly turn the screw counterclockwise until the noise stops. This is the maximum power setting for the voltage in your home. Though the blades are set at the factory, they can be put out of alignment through rough handling. If your blades need to be realigned, or you need more information about any other maintenance procedures for your Wahl clipper, please refer to the instruction manual that came with your clipper. Like any electrical appliance, the clipper must be handled with care. Be sure to read all the important safeguards before operating and cleaning the equipment. Before you begin cutting, position the person so the top of their head is at your eye level. A plastic cape or towel is a good way of keeping hair from falling onto the subject. If you are dealing with hard-to-manage hair, you may want to slightly dampen the hair with a light spray, but by all means do not use the clipper where it could fall into water. The fashion cut begins with sectioning the hair off in this manner. Commonly available hair clips can help hold the hair into sections if desired. Start the cut with the section of hair parted just below the nape of the neck. Make an initial 1-inch cut at the middle of this section. This cut should leave the hair slightly longer than the final desired length. Until you get more comfortable with the cutting techniques, you may want to use this conservative approach. You can always cut off more if you wish later on. This initial cut will serve as a guide for the rest of the cut. Using the barber comb and your fingers as a guide, cut the rest of this section to this length. The side length can be determined by pulling a 1-inch section down and away from the head. Again, make a starting cut. And then cut the rest of the section to match this length. When all 3 sections are cut to the desired length, comb the hair so that it falls in its natural direction. Then, place the largest attachment comb, the number 4 attachment, onto the clipper. Start trimming the sides from the bottom upwards. Depending on the length of the cut, hold the clipper lightly against the hair, with the teeth of the attachment comb pointing up. Slowly lift the clipper up and outward through the hair, cutting only a small amount at a time. Repeat this cutting action around the sides and the back of the head. If you want to shorten some areas, such as the sides, simply use a lower number attachment comb. The clipper can also be used by itself for tapered cuts. The adjustable taper control varies the position of the blade for precision cutting. To cut the top of the head and the bangs, again, part the hair into sections and cut the sections to the desired length. The angle of the cut will differ depending on the style you are trying to achieve. 2 of the most common mistakes made when cutting the bangs are cutting them crooked or cutting them too short. The hair should be parted 1 inch in back of the hairline and combed forward over the face. Next, determine where the bangs will begin. Bangs can stretch from temple to temple or from the tip of each eyebrow. Bangs can be cut in a variety of patterns, whether straight across or in a gentle curve. Whatever the style, it is best to start with the scissors or bare blade to determine the length. Then use the clipper and larger attachments to give the bangs the final touches. With some of the shorter hairstyles, you may not have bangs. In this case, you can begin cutting the hair at the top of the head. To cut the hair on top of the head, pull layers of hair up and away from the head and cut to the desired length. Take your time and cut off small amounts in the beginning. To get a nice layered look, use the clipper over finger method during this portion of the cut. As the hair gets close to the desired length, place the largest attachment comb on the clipper and begin trimming the hair. You may want to acquire longer attachment combs for some hairstyles. Remember, if the hair is damp, it will shrink a bit when it dries. Once the hair has been cut, it is time to make the finishing touches. An attachment comb isn't required for these tapering cuts, except around the ears. Simply adjust the blade position with the taper lever. To complete your haircut, comb the hair into the desired style. Invert the clipper and place the corner edge of the blade against the hairline, and move the blade down and away from the hair. Follow the outline of the hair around the back of the neck and up and around the back of the ears. Remember, Wahl offers both a right and a left ear attachment to help achieve a tapered look above and around each ear. No attachment is needed to trim the sideburns. Simply invert the clipper and cut to the desired length. And finally, maintaining a well-groomed haircut is often as simple as performing a light trim around the ears and neckline with your Wahl clipper. The Sport Cut is a relatively simple cut to perform with your Wahl clipper. By using different length attachment combs, the Sport Cut can be adapted to give any member of your family a great look. Begin in the back using a number 4 attachment comb. This attachment will leave the hair approximately 1/2 inch long. For longer cuts, you can select all the way up to a number 8 comb for 1 inch length. Lightly hold the attachment comb against the head and slowly lift the clipper through the hair. Before cutting the sides or front, lightly dampen and section the bangs so that they can be customized later. Now, cut the sides with the same number 4 attachment comb. Be sure to stay outside of the area sectioned off for the bangs. Continue over the round of the head up to the top. To cut the top, lift the hair and guide the clipper along the top of the head. When the hair has been evenly cut, change to attachment comb number 3 and use it to taper the hair along the sides of the head. Lift the clipper up and away for a smooth tapering effect. Now, change to a number 2 attachment comb for a shorter taper on the back of the head. And finally, use attachment comb number 1 for cutting the bottom of the neck. Always use the clipper attachments against the growth direction for even cutting. Remove the attachment comb to clean up the hairline on the sides and the neck. Invert the clipper, hold it lightly against the skin at the desired length, and pull down. The sideburns can be cut in the same manner. To complete the Sport Cut, customize the bangs with a scissors and comb. Lift and hold the hair with your fingers and cut to the desired length. That completes the Sport Cut. The bangs can either be worn down with this cut or swept back and held in place with styling gel or mousse. Wahl clipper kits are well suited for many of today's contemporary hairstyles. Begin the high-tech cut by raising the hair from the scalp with a hair pick. Using attachment number 2, start cutting from the bottom to the crown of the head. Allow the comb attachment to follow the scalp in the back, but move straight up the sides to create the squareness of the high-tech cut. Now, switch to attachment comb number 1 if you want the sides and back to be shorter. Use the clipper opposite of the hair growth direction when needed, particularly on very curly hair. Use a pick to lift the hair away from the scalp for easier cutting. When you are finished with the sides and back, switch back to attachment comb number 2 to cut the flat area on top. Simply follow the round of the head for even cutting. Then, use a scissors for finishing and spot cutting. The clipper is used without attachments to clean up the hairline on the neck, the sides, and the forehead. Invert the clipper, hold it lightly against the skin at the desired length, and pull it down. The sideburns are cut in the same manner. The high-tech cut can be customized with a part if desired. Use the clipper without attachments and carefully shape the part. And here is the finished cut. When you become comfortable with these techniques, you may want to explore the many variations that are possible with your Wahl clipper. Introducing a new way to cut hair with your Wahl clipper, the Wahl Vacuum Hair Cutting System. This system vacuums while it cuts. It works with your home vacuum cleaner. Kids love the Wahl vacuum system. It makes cutting hair quicker, cleaner, and best of all, no more hair down the neck. The system easily attaches to most Wahl clippers. Simply latch the vacuum lid onto the clipper with the attachment strap. Then connect the hose to your home vacuum cleaner. A universal adapter lets you use most home vacuums with the system, both canister type and uprights. For the best performance, start out with an empty vacuum bag and use a full-sized vacuum cleaner. Place the vacuum away from you and on a rug for quieter operation. To use the system, turn the vacuum on and cut hair as you normally would with a Wahl clipper. The system allows complete hairstyling capability, including close-up trimming and hairline edging. For best vacuuming results, do not cut more than 1/2 inch of hair off at a time. Use several passes to cut the hair shorter. The attachment combs should be used as they normally would to determine hair length. They also help to guide the hair into the vacuum lid. When you're done cutting, there's no cleanup. The mess is in the bag, not on your floor. The Wahl vacuum hair cutting system comes packaged in 2 ways: as a vacuum accessory kit that lets you add vacuum power to existing Wahl clippers, or in a complete kit, such as the Wahl Cut and Back Hair Cutting Kit, which contains everything you'll need to get started if you don't already own a Wahl clipper. We hope this program will help you receive much value and satisfaction from your Wahl clipper. Wahl provides a full line of home hair cutting equipment, as well as a full line of personal care items. Refer to the Wahl product catalog, your Wahl retailer, or Wahl Clipper Corporation for additional products and accessories. Everything you need for your look and your lifestyle from Wahl.